Demolition, the future transformation. The phoenix symbolizes rebirth, a new future. In the same way, the demolition industry is in transformation too, changing its ways and its footprint to address the challenges of the future. Prediction is very difficult, especially about the future. This tongue-in-cheek quote is often attributed to Niels Bohr, who won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1922. Now, over 100 years later, it is still true, despite all our technological advances. Some things are clear though, like the fact that our infrastructure must expand to meet the needs of a growing global population, which means constantly building more roads, housing and utilities. At the same time, there is an urgent need to protect our planet by cutting toxic emissions and acting responsibly towards our dwindling natural resources. To balance these needs of demand and supply and achieve sustainable growth, we have to use our creativity in new and innovative ways. One field where that applies in particular is the world of demolition and deconstruction. As the saying goes, the future belongs to those who build it. The demolition business needs to evolve rapidly. Next to the growing workload, it has to cope with increasing legislation, diminishing natural resources, and a lack of specialist staff. Additionally, modern architecture is now based on design for deconstruction, which means building and demolition work should be better managed and much more precise. To address these various challenges, demolition companies need equipment and processes that are technologically much more advanced than before. For example, they have to embrace digitalization and recognize the importance of data and how it can be used to increase efficiency, maximize productivity, drive down costs, and minimize greenhouse gases. They also have to adopt a smarter approach to sorting demolition materials on location to allow immediate reuse in new build on the same site. Such changes are essential to become fully sustainable business-wise and to meet zero emissions targets. So, what does this mean for the evolution of demolition equipment and demolition sites themselves? Caterpillar is working on several fronts currently, so let's take a look at some of them. Caterpillar's commitment to sustainability extends across all its business lines, from machines and work tools to power generators and infrastructure support. For example, we are developing alternative fuels and drivelines for electric excavators and other equipment to help cut emissions, as well as adding connectivity through digital services to help businesses operate more efficiently. We're implementing remote control technologies to provide safer, more accurate working and to facilitate wider use of autonomous machines. We are conducting research into renewable power sources for job sites and investigating different charging methods too. And we're investing in countless other initiatives, from AI tools and software development to productivity services such as geospatial mapping. In the future, your operators may be running their machines from a smartphone. Here's a brief dive into some of these topics. Alternative fuels and drivelines. Alternative fuels and drivelines help cut emissions in the demolition and deconstruction business, supporting the trend to decarbonisation. Caterpillar already offers engines that run on sustainable fuels like ultra-low sulfur diesel, 20% biodiesel, or 100% hydro-treated vegetable oil. Next to this, Caterpillar has been on the road to electrification for years. First developing electric vehicles for transportation of materials to and from job sites. Now, the focus is on the job site machines themselves. Electric drivelines bring several advantages, quite apart from their low emissions. For example, electric motors are efficient and need little maintenance. This keeps operating and energy costs to a minimum. They're quiet too, so their low noise makes them ideal for urban job sites. And they can also be used in confined spaces without exposing operators to toxic fumes. Digitalization and connectivity. The rise of digital services and connectivity will continue to help demolition businesses operate more efficiently and sustainably in the future. It is believed that innovative data analysis can boost their productivity by up to 40%. With a connected fleet, it's much easier to run everything, from a predictive maintenance program to smooth transport and logistics operations to many other demolition site processes. Telematics is one of many connectivity technologies that Caterpillar is already adding to its machines. This allows information to be collected and transferred to central systems that monitor performance, efficiency, and service aspects. Work tools are also getting smarter with new data interfaces, making them an integral part of the so-called Internet of Things. This brings benefits like fast tool identification, location tracking, and safer operation. The digital demolition site of the future is driving many more technological advances too. Machine-to-machine communications, geospatial mapping, and AI-assisted processes, to name just a few. What's clear is that automating and digitalizing demolition processes and machinery will reduce greenhouse gas emissions and ensure continued productivity in this age of skilled worker shortages. It won't be long before companies are running their operations on a smartphone. Remotely controlled equipment. Caterpillar has been implementing remote control technologies for some time now to provide safer, more accurate working on job sites. Remote control can be used to allow operators to work across more sites in a single day. Using AI guidance systems, machines can be navigated around a job site using GPS. With this sort of technology, hard-to-reach or hazardous tasks, such as working on steep slopes or the demolition of unstable structures, can be undertaken safely. The Cat Command remote control system comes in two flavors. The on-site Cat Remote Console is a portable system that gives remote line-of-sight control at up to 400 meters. The operator stays on the job site. The long-distance operator station uses a simulated cab with a range of video feeds and can be located anywhere. The operator can work comfortably from an office close to home, for example, and even switch sites as needed. Another form of remote control is the concept of autonomous machines. For now, fully autonomous machines are still just a vision of the future for the industry. But we are steadily seeing more semi-automated functionality and intelligence being built into machines. Caterpillar has been working on self-driving trucks already for 20 years though, so there is a great deal of expertise being built up in this field. Looking ahead, one of the key requirements for autonomous mobile systems will be the need to know a machine's precise location. And here, laser technology comes in. Laser arrays will need to work in harmony to accurately drive heavy machinery at a distance. A glimpse of the future. The power to work. Caterpillar are currently conducting research into renewable power sources for job sites and investigating different charging methods. Caterpillar's testing and evaluation job site in Tucson, Arizona is used as a proving ground for future equipment and processes. This dedicated facility underlines the company's commitment to sustainability. For off-grid sites like this, alternative energy supplies are needed. So, Caterpillar is experimenting with wind turbines and has built a huge solar park. These sources are intended to complement existing solutions like diesel generator sets, which are already being replaced by gensets that run on natural gas or hydrogen, or a blend of both. Other advanced power solutions are also under investigation, such as an 18-megawatt battery for storage, the use of hydrogen as an energy source for machine testing, and a fuel cell to convert hydrogen into electricity. Static and dynamic charging methods are also being tried out, as well as digital infrastructure to orchestrate the entire ecosystem. Designing for the future. At Caterpillar's industrial design centers, Our designers are already working with futuristic design programs using virtual reality so they can draw 3D solutions and view them immediately for much faster results. VR is also finding its way into maintenance, with the growing use of virtual repair assistants, for example. And we're investing in research into countless other initiatives, from AI tools and software development to productivity services. In the future, your operators may be running their machines from a smartphone, a smartwatch, or using drones that can survey the entire job site. There are many ways we can help build a sustainable future in the demolition business and to limit use of scarce raw materials. One way is to ensure sorting at the demolition site. This eases the burden on natural resources and cuts down on transportation costs and greenhouse gas emissions. Step into the new era of deconstruction and let Caterpillar show you the way.